Oh, hello. This is the MV Agusta F3 800. I've just got back from riding it at Alton Park race circuit, and yeah, it was great. It's no R1, it's not a Fireblade, it's not an F4, but I love that. I love an engine that you really have to work. You don't have to work this that hard, it's still bloody fast. I was finding coming out of corners, if you just kind of getting held up a little bit, and you just blast out, and this thing just flies. The engine's very light internally, it's just spins up really fast and really drives you out, and it's got enough go over crests, just lifts, and even with the traction control on level 1, it just feels so controlled and so easy to ride. I could really throw this thing about. Suspension's firm. I did find a couple of times if I braked a bit in the corner and just touched the front, it does want to stand up, but I've got the suspension set up reasonably firmly on this, and it felt very controlled. Braking hard, front brake's very good. It's radial caliper, radial master cylinder. Not grabby, but very strong. Back brake, pretty weak, although I think this one's a particularly weak one. Seating position, puts your weight over it really well. I could move around really easily, and it didn't feel uncomfortable. Some superbikes I find, yeah, they're a bit too crushed up for me. I'm 5'10". The quick shifter is awesome. It's an up and down quick shifter, so it blips as you press down, all the way up through the box and all the way back down again. It's just awesome. It makes a beautiful sound. Coming up the start for any straight, just going ba ba ba, really good. So thoroughly enjoyable bike on track. Thing is, I'm a road rider, so I need to get to the track. I don't want to take the bike in a van. I'm going to ride there, and I don't spend all my time on the track. So a bike for me has got to do pretty much everything. So does it fare there? I know if you're a sports bike rider and you're looking to buy a new sports bike, it might not be a way for you. But if you're new to sports bikes or you're thinking about getting one, just a couple of things to know. On this bike, it's really light feeling engine, and that engine spins up great. It makes all that power. It does make such an awesome bike to ride. But in traffic, it's kind of really choppy. It makes for hard going. It's very hard to keep it. It's very smooth at really slow speeds. It's really off, on all the time. Quick shift is good though. Once you get out of the traffic, just changing up or down with no clutch, awesome. It'd be great for a pillion, no bang in the head, but you're probably not going to want to take a pillion on here too much. I think they might start to complain a little bit. But yeah, even just the sound of that downshifter, just a little blip it gives, really fantastic. So on open roads, brilliant, and that's why I love a bike like this. It's 800cc. You're not going to get yourself into too much stupid trouble with this. I found on 1000cc superbikes, Fireblades, stuff like that, they are incredible machines, but I'm going really silly speeds by the time it starts getting exciting. And this, it's got that character to it that makes it an enjoyable engine at sub-prison speeds. Seating position's not bad for a long journey. I rode it 3 hours up to Alton Park. Stayed there overnight, rode to track day, and then 3 hours home again the same day. My bum ached by the time I got home, but you know, it's to be expected on a sports bike. And this hasn't got the hip-popping feel of some more extreme sports bikes I've ridden. It's a really good, compact seating position. It's not something you'd want to commute into London on every day because it's hard work through traffic, and you know, it is a hard seat, but it's not horrific. I don't feel too cramped in it, so it works. Now, suspension, it's beautiful on track. When I got the bike, it would clearly been ridden by somebody very fast on track. And I wound all the settings right back because it's really hard. I actually, at speed, was struggling to see. The vibration was so great. I wound all the settings right back. I thought, hey, I fixed it. It's lovely and smooth, glides beautifully now. But on track, when I took it out on track at Alton, that was way too soft. Didn't want to turn. So the track settings were 2¼ turns compression, 2 turns rebound on the front. I wound those back 1 full turn, and I found that's given a good setup for the road for me. Not too hard, not too soft. Same on the back, just wound it back 1 full turn, and it just felt more compliant. Really bumpy stuff, you know, you're not going to have much fun on it, but yeah, that's not what sports bike's for. These Metzeler Racetech RR K3s, great on the road. I thought they'd be a bit iffy in the wet, and they were ridden in really heavy rain on this bike, and it was really greasy on the way to Alton. But you know, didn't see many problems. It's got traction control, of course, the bike. I didn't see any lights coming on. I wasn't going hard. But yeah, really impressed with those tyres. And because they snotted up so well on the track, it made me look like a hero. Perfect. Headlights actually not bad. I ended up riding into the night, going up to Alton. And yeah, it's all right. For a motorbike headlight, it's not too bad. Top speed, well, we had it at Bruntingthorpe, and I held it flat out there. And the way that engine spins up, it's just going up through the box, through that quick shifter, just incredible sound, and it just bounces off the revelator in top gear. It's amazing. Buy it? So a question you always get asked as a bike journo, and it's a bit of a daft question really, because honestly I would buy everything if I could, but I haven't got the money at all, and I haven't got the space. If I had the money, if I had this 14-odd thousand for a sports bike, if I could afford it, yeah, I would have this, because it's something special. I don't see many of them about. I think it looks beautiful. It's got the right engine for me. It's not too extreme a ride. If I could afford another bike on top of my 1050 Adventure, and I could afford one of these, yeah, I'd have one.